So I'm going to tell you what I've seen every time I close my eyes since that day. I see two of my friends down. One I think is dead. And I see them hurting all my friends and the people I love. That's everything that's in my head. I can't, I'd love to be able to wake up in the morning and not be tired right now. Because I thought I saw my friends getting hurt. And, we practice non-violent direct action, and the key word is non-violent. So we yell loud. Okay, is that
how you doing today?
Like a crime that I deserve to get brutalized for, pepper sprayed? I didn't even get pepper sprayed directly. All my friends were pepper sprayed around me, and I got it in my mouth and in my nose. And that night when I went home to take a shower, even though I didn't get pepper sprayed directly, I had all this blood coming out of my nose, and I was injured. I had to go to the ER the next day. I'm still in pain, and I'm old. I'm 46, and I have fibromyalgia, so I've been really hating it lately. And I mean, what did we do? Lots of people got hurt way worse than me. Micah, he got knocked out. I thought he was dead. I saw Cameron with a boot on his head, and the boot print is on his hat. Is yelling loud, is that something that we deserve that for? It's very violent. Yeah. I don't know, I have so much, it's like I'm watching all this play out, the timeline of everything that's been going on with Charlie Hales and the police and City Hall stuff. And I'm scared because these people are escalating. So I'm, I keep coming back, and I know that they want to hurt me. This isn't fun. And so I think everybody's said enough about what actually happened, but I want you all to know, like, the mental effects that we're dealing with, sleepless nights, and not taking care of ourselves as a result of Charlie Hale's order, because that's what they were shouting when they were doing it by order of the mayor.
This is to the people on Facebook. I see your comments about the flag catching on fire, talking about how offended you are. Some of you are veterans. Let me tell you something, veterans. You didn't die or fight or know anybody that died or fought for that flag. They didn't die or fight for that flag. They died and fought for me, for these people. Right. You know what I find offensive? Watching my black friends be afraid to walk down the street.
Yeah. All right.
What I find offensive is being blasted in the face with pepper spray because I'm trying to be heard by my city council after I was invited in to be heard. What I find offensive is a 12-year-old boy being shot and killed for playing with a toy.
Right. Damn right.
That's offensive. Yeah. That little boy is what they fought for, not that flag. So if you're really offended about that, you need to get out here and do something about it. Because I don't care about your offense on Facebook. And I don't care how offended you are that I'm out here inconveniencing you in traffic.
It's inconvenient.
I'm trying to change some shit around here that I don't like. I'm not just sitting at home posting on Facebook criticizing others' efforts. Either help us or get out of our way.
Stop being the moderate white. Like MLK said.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hey community. Hey.
Red. Close and loud.
Already hear me. What I witnessed on October 12th is something out of a horror movie, or war movie. I was thrown to the floor by a security officer. I witnessed cops putting on their gloves and yelling at us, forming a kind of like a barrier, pushing us,
So you cut your hair, I like it.
You do?
Like it.
I had to shield
Good thing
one of
about
my
like
fellow
go to
comrades
the court on
to
over
get shoved against the
November
wall.
I would still go,
Told
you know, just in case, you know.
nearby,
Get a warrant.
Yeah, exactly. They might trick you.
Yeah.
They just wanted us out, and they didn't care how they got us out. It was just terrible. I didn't get maced, but I got some of the mace in my mouth. I was trying to help people up, trying to carry them away because at that point, the riot police had came and all their tactical gear. And so we were just trying to carry them to safety and help them safely. I don't know. I'm out here because I want to actually make a change. I want to be a part of a change, you know? I think that all of us are out here for the same thing, you know? So write in Teresa Rayford for Multnomah County Sheriff.
I just want to bring attention really quick. A lot of people like to comment on the fact that we have so many white people out when we do these movements. People want to talk about, oh, that doesn't look like a Black Lives Matter movement. That's a lot of angry white people, right? So, what I just want to bring attention to is that we do have a lot of white people that show up for our movements. However, I don't know if you guys, if you've seen or if you've been in a situation where a white friend comes in handy. It does. I've been in cars all the time with white people, and then I get pulled over and a cop sees a white person. It's a whole other story. I have a friend named Jamie actually who she's like the epitome of white privilege. I've had police cars stop when they see us. You know, they see us on the side of the road. They're a group of black people. Must be up to no good. My friend Jamie is always starting to sing country songs whenever he sees police officers driving by. And it's actually worked a couple times where the police officer stopped, put it in reverse, he's gonna come back, and he started on with a little bit of chicken fried. And the cop put it in drive and pulled off the little peace sign out the window. You know, that's a real thing. We have white allies that come along and help us out because if it's a bunch of black people in the street, it's a whole nother story. I don't know if you've been to all of our protests. I don't know if you've seen the news footage. But when we say, hey, white people to the front, and we got all these white people that'll come up and cross arms in the front of the line and say, hey, we're gonna stand against this shit. We will stand there for hours with the police line right in front of us, threatening us with pepper spray and impact weaponry and all sorts of stuff, right? That's what they call it. They say chemical agents and impact weaponry. However, we will stand there for hours without any instance of chemical agents or impact weaponry if the white people are in front. Every time I'm in front, I get hurt. Every time Teresa's in front, she gets hurt. Anytime any black people are in front, we get hurt. But if we call the white people to the front and they stand up, nothing happens. However, we've changed it a little bit. We've gotten a little bit more in their face. We go into the building where they work and get in their face and say, hey, we're not standing for this anymore. And then it goes back to the old terms where if you're a nigger, I'm gonna treat you like this. But if you're a nigger lover, I'm gonna treat you the same. Right? That's the way it used to be. If you were white and you stood with black people, you were treated the same as if you were black. A lot of times we get these white people that are like, oh my God, I just got maced, I just got hit. Why is this happening? You just experienced your first black moment. That is exactly how black people are treated all the time. I get pulled over in the neighborhood, if I'm driving a nice enough car, I get pulled over in Rockwood because, oh, I'm in the wrong area. Just wanted to check. Do you own this car, sir? Because I'm black, I can't have a nice car? Because I'm black, I can't be, if I'm in this neighborhood, I must be doing something bad? That's the way it is, people. Every every time I see a cop pull up behind me while I'm driving, I get a shudder and I'm just like, oh shit, let me check my speed, brake a little bit, turn signals, everything's good, lights are on, I hope, you know? Because the last thing I want is an interaction with the police. I don't want to have to be pulled over and be sitting there with my hands up, waiting for them to come to the window and say, sir, my ID, or my driver's license, my insurance in the center console, but I'm not going to grab it because I don't want to get shot. I'll get out this car, you can grab it yourself. That's the way that we have to do things when we're black. They've already shown it. It's been on a live stream. You reach for your wallet while they're asking you for the stuff in your wallet, you get shot because it might be a weapon. They're right, you're right. You know what? A black person having a car, a black person having an ID, a black person having a driver's license, having money, having any sort of power, that's dangerous to them. It's a crime. It's scary to them. They feel threatened by it. And that's why we come out here. You know what? I don't have anything. I have jack shit. I'm terminally ill. I ain't got shit to my name. I got nothing. I had it all, lost it all. But I'm still out here. You know what? I don't feel good every day of my life, but I'm still out here. I get almost no sleep, and I know Teresa gets almost no sleep, but we're still out here for hours, walking around screaming. Like, hey, wake up, Portland! Wake up, Portland! There's a problem. There's a huge fucking problem. And y'all are not seeing it. Or if you see it, you don't want to see it, you're going to pretend like it didn't happen. That's what so many people, these people out here in the streets do, these people driving by, that just got off their 9-to-5 job and they're gonna go home and watch the news or whatever. But when it comes down to a story that they don't want to hear about, that's a whole other story. I'm gonna change it, see what's going on in Syria. You know? People don't want to see the problem. People don't want to believe that they are living in a nation that is not safe. You are not safe living here. None of us are safe. And I'm not just talking to the black people out here. All you white people that are standing with us, you aren't safe.
You know that.
Malcolm knows it. Everybody that's been out here with us along the way, all these white people that have been here and been beaten back, been pepper sprayed, been abused, brutalized, oppressed, they know it. And that's why they're still here. Because these people have seen it, have witnessed it, have experienced it, and they're like, wow, I couldn't even imagine this. If I had to go through this every day, if I had to live my life like this, living in fear of this happening, especially if I'm by myself. I don't like going anywhere by myself. I don't like walking to the corner store 1.5 blocks from my place by myself. Because I live downtown, there's a lot of police around. My neighbor got stopped a couple of weeks ago because she was walking to the corner store. It was late. Miss, are you allowed to be out this late? What are you out for? Can I see your ID? The fuck for? Cause I'm a grown-ass person walking in the corner store? No, because I'm a black person walking in the corner store. Because I'm black and it's dark out. Maybe you can't see me as well. You know? That's suspicious. 925, that's what they call it. You know that? You guys know that 925 is a racial term for black people? That's a racist term. You know what 925 is? Does anyone know what 925 is? That's a police code for a suspicious person. People call us 925s because I'm black. I'm a suspicious person.
Yeah, I should say this.
Black is not suspicious. Black is not criminal. Black is not illegal. Black is not scary. I'm a nice person. Raise your hand if you know me as a nice person.
I don't.
Other than Romeo, because I'm not nice to him. But listen, like, just because I walk down the street, do you know how many times that I walk down the street and I see white people cross the street because they don't want to walk past me? Oh, he might rob me. He might rape me. He might assault me because I'm black. The sad part is, most white people don't even know that they've just been programmed to believe that. A lot of white people don't understand. Even the white people that are out here, you might not even notice, but if you're walking down the street and you see a dark-skinned black person with his pants sagging a little low and he's wearing a big jacket, you might feel some sort of way. You feel some sort of way. You're like, oh, I hope this guy is not about to rob me. I hope this guy is not about to... Right. It's a real thing. And you might not realize it as white people, but it is a real thing. It's something that you have been programmed to believe. The media makes you believe that black equals criminal. The media makes you believe, and I don't mean just the news, I mean movies, music, everything, makes you believe that black equals drug dealer or criminal or poor person or someone who wants to rape you, rob you, assault you, kill you, whatever. Because in movies and music videos and all this other stuff, that's the role that black people play. Black people are played as the dumb one, the one without a job. I got the lazy black friend. You know, every black person smokes weed. No black people have jobs. It's a common belief. I will tell you right now. So I as someone who was sick, I have a really bad problem with not eating. I have a really bad aversion to food. Marijuana has literally saved my life. I lost 40 pounds. I don't know if you can see me right now, but picture this, minus 40 pounds, and that was me in February. And then I got my medical card, I started smoking, and I can eat, and I gained my weight back. I'm back up to like 155, you know? I was literally a walking skeleton. I had to be hospitalized for a whole month. It was awful. Marijuana's a great thing, people. Don't let the media tell you otherwise. But I'll also tell you that just because I'm a black man that smokes weed, that doesn't make me a criminal. I'm literally just trying to save myself from dying. But it's criminalized. Not only because I'm smoking weed, but because I'm black and smoking weed. I don't know how many of you white people smoke weed.
Every day. Every day.
But you ever been in public smoking weed and the police officer came up to you? Anybody? Yeah. And did he give you a citation or treat you aggressively or treat you like a criminal? So if I were caught smoking weed in public, I'd probably get my ass beat, probably get arrested, have my shit all taken to jail, maybe even killed if I accidentally reached in my pocket too quick. You know? It's a real thing. People are dying. People think that Portland, because it's so liberal, oh, racism is not a thing in Portland. Oh, no. Portland is, statistically speaking, the most racist city in America. I don't know if you guys got that, but the Willamette Weekly printed that report. It is the most racist city in America, and also the most gentrified city in America. Does everyone know what gentrification is? Does anyone not know what gentrification is? Gentrification is the process that the government uses to remove blacks from a neighborhood, right? Or people of color from a neighborhood. So what they do is they come in and they raise all the prices on rent. Raise it all up until black people can't afford it. And then these rich white businesses can move in and just put their little shops up. So you ever been on Mississippi Avenue, Alberta, those areas? 30 years ago, those were the worst neighborhoods you could possibly live in Portland. Because the government was putting all these drugs into our neighborhoods, and we had a lot of people of color in that area that were affected poorly by that. And then, but there was also lots of families that grew up in those areas, you know? Black people have only been able to live in Portland or in Oregon. Legally, black people have only been able to live in Oregon for less than 100 years. Oregon has been a state since the 1800s. And it's only been legal for black people to live in Oregon since like the 1920s. What does that tell you? This country was literally built, set up, and has been continued to allow racism in this state. This state is a white utopia, and it's a word that you hear all the time. People are like, oh no, I see plenty of black people, I see plenty of Mexicans, I see plenty of Asians. No, you don't. You don't, though. You see some every once in a while. You won't see any in Lake No Negro, Lake Oswego.
Lake No Negro.
You know, also another reason why we get so many white people out here for these demonstrations is that black people are literally terrified to come out here. As a black person, I will tell you, it is the most empowering feeling to stand with all these people up against a man who's been beating us down for so long, because I know that all these people got my back. But I'll tell you, a lot of people are too afraid to come out here and speak. A lot of people are too afraid to let their voices be heard because they know what happens when you speak out against the man. They've seen it. It was on the news like last week. They beat the shit out of you. They will brutalize you. They will kill you. And if you're white and you're standing with us, oh, sorry. Collateral damage. You know, because we're some sort of enemy army, and if you're white, then you're on their side. But it's collateral damage if y'all get hurt. They want to silence our voices because they don't like the stuff that we're saying. We're literally speaking love and empowerment. We're saying, I love all of you people. I want y'all to love me like I love you. You know? I'm not looking at you